Yo, what's up everyone? Era Comics here, coming at you with another video review today. Today I'm going to be going over all of my new comic book day pickups, and I'm going to be reviewing them all. And honestly, overall it was an okay week. None of the books really were that special. Well, there's a couple, but overall, most of them weren't that good in my opinion. They're just average books. So let's get started. I'm going to start off with Revenge of the Cosmic Ghost Rider, number 2. It was okay. Nothing too special. It picked up right where the last one left off. Found out Mephisto couldn't provide the Cosmic King, Frank Castle's soul. So after that, Cosmic King just kind of disappeared and watched Cosmic Ghost Rider punishing people throughout the entire issue. That was all that really happened. Cosmic Ghost Rider was flying around the universe with Cammy, just punishing people. He wouldn't let her do it because he thinks she has like some pure soul, I don't know. But Cosmic King came in at the very end and they started the fight a little bit, but I think it's really going to take off the next issue. So I'm going to give it another shot, but if that one's a dud, I'm going to cut it off. But overall, not too bad. Next issue, Ironman 2020, number 1 by Dan Slott. Another issue. It was very okay. I didn't really know what I was getting into, but it was Dan Slott, and I really like his work, so I picked it up. You see, it's Tony Stark's brother, and he's kind of like playing the role as Iron Man now. He's got the suits, he's still got the brain, and the whole issue is like an artificial intelligence robotic rebellion. All the robots are rebelling against humans. They're calling them meat bags, and they're just not happy with their role in life. So you got that whole main purpose going on, but there's like a little side plot that started the issue where he had a dream that something's coming to Earth and the world's gonna end. I don't know. That was kind of mentioned like twice throughout the issue, maybe 3 times, but they really focused on like the robotic rebellion. And then at the end, you kind of find out that it's like a robotic Tony Stark in the Mark 1 suit, and he's leading the way. So, nothing crazy. I think there's 5 issues and then 5 tie-ins, so I'm definitely going to give the next one a shot, and I'm going to go from there. Personally, I think this is the biggest letdown of the week. The Batman's Grave, number 4. I really liked the first issue. I thought the second issue was okay, but I didn't really like the route that they ended up taking. I thought it was going to go a different direction. Number 3, I didn't like number 3, but I gave 4 a shot in the hopes that it would redeem itself, and in my opinion, it didn't. It's still really following almost no dialogue and just straight action, which is cool, but I'm just not really following what's going on. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I need to reread the issues and I'm missing something, but it's just not doing it for me. And I might reread it and give it a shot, but I'm not. I think I'm calling it quits after number 4. I think that's a wrap. Now for me, these are the biggest issues of the week for me. Image, you killed it this week. You came out with great books, and they're my favorite ones. Safe Sex, number 5. Now I know none of you are reading this because I don't know anyone else that's reading this besides maybe one person. But this book is so unique and so different. You should pick up at least the first one and give it a shot. This issue picks up where the last one left off. All the main characters are headed to the gala at the Pleasure Center because they want to free George and whoever else that they're friends with that's stuck there. And you just kind of see them like mingling with these weird democratic people who just, I don't know, want to take pleasure away from people. Like I said, it's a very unique, weird storyline, but it works. I really love it, and it's so different. But you see them just going throughout the entire Pleasure Center, seeing everything that they do to these people, like torturing them, and they eventually find George, they free him, but in the process, a couple of them get captured anyway. So, pretty excited for the next one. I'm not sure when it comes out, but they're doing a great job. So, seriously, give Safe Sex a shot. Great run. Undiscovered Country number 3 is next on my list. I love number 1 and 2. I thought they were some of my favorite books that I've recently read. Number 3, not too bad. It kind of goes away from what they initially were doing. It doesn't focus on Daniel and Lottie as the main characters too much this issue. They're still there, don't worry about that. But they're focusing on this other guy named Kenyatta. He's really focused on getting his theory across. He's got this theory that America's like time works differently, and they're so like either behind or far forward in the future that that's how they were able to get this cure. And everyone thinks he's crazy and all this stuff, but he gets his theory across, and at the very end it's proved that he's right. And like on the last page he goes like, oh, we can't leave here. So I guess he thinks that they're so far in the future now that they can't possibly go back outside to like their present time. So it's pretty cool. It's good to see. It was a ton of dialogue, almost no action, and I think it's going to be a very good setup for the next issue. So I'm definitely going to keep going with Undiscovered Country. Plus, I'm pretty positive that it got picked up for a TV show. I don't know though. My big hit for the week, Dead Eyes 4. Absolutely love Dead Eyes. It is one of my favorite reads that I've started recently. And this one does pick up exactly where it left off. So last issue, when he met up with the mobsters and he beat them and basically kind of convinced them, well, he talked to them and he got out of them why they're following him still, and they think that he still stole all these millions of dollars from the mob years ago, and he really didn't. But now that he knows that that's why they're after him, he knows where that money is. So this issue is him pretty much going to find that money, and he does. A little bit of fighting on the way, pretty cool action scenes, and like the one scene, he's got like this little saw that he uses to cut open the wall, and he ends up like cutting someone's hand in half, and then he cuts someone's arm open. It's pretty cool. And then he just disperses the money, and then the issue ends with him getting basically a text message that there's another reward for another, I don't know, there's something missing, and it just says like massive reward. So they're definitely going to keep going on with Dead Eyes, and I'm excited to read it. Now on that note, those are all the books that I got this week. Like I said, overall, there's only a couple really good ones, and then the rest were kind of just average. Batman's Grade 4, that's the only one I did not like at all. That was just rough issue for me, but it's cool art. Not all bad reviews on that one. I hope you guys were all able to get the books that you wanted to get this week. I hope you enjoyed my reviews. I'm going to keep them going. So stay tuned for my next video. It's probably going to be an unboxing, but not 100% sure yet. Maybe it might be more Immortal Hulk. Stay tuned. On that note, have a good night.